And welcome back to Keys from the Golden Vault. We are about to hopefully wrap up the Stygian Gambit. Our hilarious heist crew spent some time in the bathrooms chatting with a very hot tiefling, and then went back to their hotel to do some plotting, some planning, some conspiring. And that is where we are now. Some time has passed. They've been holed up in their hotel over the weekend, trying to set their final plans in place to steal this statue and hopefully humiliate this guy who runs this place, whatever his name may be.
Tumblebear oven.
Dipshit.
We find ourselves about midday Sunday, the last day of the tournament. You've had some time to set plans in place. Over the course of the weekend, a few of you have dipped back in and out of the casino, checking in on things. You found out that there was an overwhelming success in the vote to unionize.
Hooray!
However, there was also then a round of layoffs that occurred. You're pretty sure that's retaliatory and not legal, but Jin, who is still perfectly secure in his job because no one can make drinks like him, has assured you that they're working on it. There's a plan. They're in contact with some legal teams. He weirdly got this business card slipped under his door with like a number on it that put him in touch with a very good lawyer. It was really odd. You also, again, saw Dave, the hipster bartender, a few times. He brought some various things to your room, so you can now add to your collective inventories such as you wish. 1 20-pound bag of glitter, 1 bag of 1,000 ball bearings, 2 very bad, like, polyester-adjacent, kind of tuxy-looking things. They're really not exactly correct, but you'll make do. You got the black slacks, you got the white kind of tops. One of them is, like, full, like, it's attached. It is full jumpsuit style, which is a little rough. The other one is in multiple pieces. He also brought you a handful of boxed dyes and a little, like, tub so that you could try to dye the white to red to get something that is a slightly closer approximation of these uniforms at the casino. You have not heard from Priscilla, which is kind of unsurprising, but maybe a little odd. She's generally been pretty responsive thus far, but Dave does not seem worried about this.
Yeah, probably dealing with her own things.
I mean, you know, sometimes if she's, cell service gets real bad in some of the outer planes, so depending on where she is, like, who knows, right? And now it's...
last question,
yes.
Sorry.
No.
Did we see the doctor lady at any point while we were popping in and out of the casino?
You did. You did see her and her presumed husband in the very loud smoking jacket. They were chilling in the lounge one of the times you guys popped in.
Okay. Didn't approach, didn't engage, just noting her presence.
Yeah, glance them out of the corner of your eye.
I'm sorry, really off-topic question. Do I have any messages from my sponsor, Deirdre?
Oh!
That's not off topic.
No,
not
that's actually incredibly
I
on
completely
topic.
forgot about that.
You have not gotten any messages yet.
Okay.
Well, hopefully she's not worried.
Anyway.
Making Theo noises over there?
Yeah.
Theo has been flitting around the room, adjusting to his new form that you've tinkered him into.
It's really cute.
His little noises are the same, but he's adjusting because it's been a minute since he was bipedal. And so now he's kind of having to readjust to his front legs actually being arms. He'll adapt. He adapts pretty quickly. He had no legs previously, too.
Yeah.
When he was in his little snake form, so...
The little T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
A little more grumbly. Better.
Good job. You did it. That's how you clap.
I wish I could give you treats. You're very adorable.
Theo...
Probably feed him like a little bit of coal.
Theo is now in the form of an imp and looks like a much more fun version of the horrible bathroom animatronics in this Hell Casino.
Yeah.
Great.
It's gonna be terrible, and I'm here for this.
I'm very excited.
And so, with your plans as best laid as they can be, given the circumstances, you all head to the casino for hopefully the final time.
Am I holding the ball bearings? You do crazy stuff, and then when you run out, I drop all the ball bearings
Oh,
and run after you?
I have
What's-
this
what's-
bracelet I made for you. It's out of my hair.
So we're trying to not have to do any running.
Seems gross, but okay.
Yeah.
because
Or
if-
swimming.
Very
or
nice.
swimming.
I'll talk
because
to you
if I'm having to
through it.
run
If
out
I
of the
need
tournament,
to.
it's going to be very hard
Talk
to get
to
out.
me
Well, not through it.
through the bracelet.
So you're just trying
Telepathically.
to
We probably shouldn't
in
cross
my
talk.
brain.
Yeah. But you need to hold on to that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're gonna try not to do the running things. If I have to run, something has gone
Well,
terribly
use
wrong,
the
and we might get
just in
chased.
case.
However, I'm going to say that I will have the glitter and you will have the ball bearings,
Great.
so that there, as the water is rising, people are also falling on ball bearings.
Okay.
We're gonna turn this into a.
How does one subtly pour ball bearings into rising floor water?
Yeah, cue the Benny Hill theme.
Thank you. I was trying to remember what the frick that was.
Well, the one you were doing was circus music, but Benny Hill is what is the reference you're thinking.
Yes.
There you go.
I can't think today. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
No apologies.
That's what's gonna make
yet.
this plan so good.
Later.
You guys hop in the carriage, same halfling. He's been, rented out for the weekend for you guys. He is now on the incredibly fat fantasy novel. It seems to be a story about a dragonborn that gets transported into this strange world where everybody works these really boring 40-hour-a-week jobs, and there's a lot of accounting involved, and it's just this whole new world that his eyes are opened to. It spawned a very popular game called what is it? Homeowners and Husbandry. something
There it
like
is.
that. Yeah, anyway, so he's reading that chunky novel now. He's gotten through 8 Western pulps over the course of the weekend, just waiting for you guys. And
What's the situation on the sign?
the sign.
Have you broken it every time that we've been back out there?
Oh yes.
Yeah. That's the thing. You now see that there's 8 Toral Trans workers, and 2 security guards that are trying to figure out why the hell, because they've been doing repairs on the sign all weekend, and then for some reason it just keeps getting worse, and they can't figure out why.
Take out my multi-tool, flip it all cool and stuff, put it back in my pocket.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't drop that. That would have been sad.
You make your
Yeah.
way, you get back to the parking lot. Your little halfling driver gives you sort of he's already reading. You think he might read while he drives, but he hasn't crashed into anything, so do we really care?
No.
Definitely a little more traffic. It is Sunday. The sign situation is less of a problem than it was previously. And this is the last day of the tournament, of course. So you're going to have, and the final day of all the grand openings. From Gin, yesterday was 2-for-1 on well drinks. Today, there's basically just a spinner roulette wheel.
That's terrifying.
At the bar, where you might get free drinks, you might get swag. If you land on a grand prize, you get a stack of 100 GPs worth of chips for any of the games. Yeah. a little additional gambling for
We
the
all
gambling.
have to spin on this and see what we get.
I mean, we do.
So, but yeah, so there's a lot going on as you make your way to the casino. You know that it's probably mid-afternoon. Again, not that time really matters here because you're underground and the passage of time is a fiction in a casino regardless. But you know that the tournament will likely be wrapping up in about 4 or 5 hours, just based on where things are in the ranks and who's been eliminated and how long the rounds are going and things like that.
Have we gotten a sense for how the tournament is going? If any of the favorites are still in and winning? We do have a list of the favorites.
Do.
Yeah, you, I can actually tell you. I just have to get to that page. Forgive me.
No forgiveness necessary. I'm impressed you have that.
Again, this isn't a bad module. It's just challenging for the way in which you guys approached it with actual like logic and evidence.
We'll talk more about that in the After Dark.
We do that.
Our dear patrons.
Yeah, speaking of the After Dark, remember this is the last stream of the month, so if anybody out there wants to subscribe to our Patreon, get access to all the After Darks, or throw some bits to help everybody out, because now we're going to get into the point where everybody has to roll a lot of dice.
Oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yikes.
Just a very long nap in the rain.
It's here. I have it. I have the
they
list.
can sleep for like 4 hours
Where is
in
it?
there.
Because that's how I gave you the favorites in the first place.
Purposefully
Ruthie
hidden.
Swifford. Media Ladia. Nightshade. There's also someone
There we go.
called Whip Walsh.
Which is just the best name.
So, at this point in the tournament, we're down to the final 4 in the rounds. So, Wumpus Thistledown, Anais Bellefleur, Whip Walsh, Jetta Moore have all been eliminated. We're
What an
down
upset.
to Karn Iron Pebble, Nightshade, Ruthie Swifford, and Ladia Mizraim.
My money's on Nightshade.
Although Ladia might
Are
be
we
in on the
betting?
deal with the devil.
You guys have, of course, you've been around enough that you've kind of gotten eyes on these, so you do know Ruthie is a human, constantly talking, never stops talking. Everyone just kind of tunes it out. It's just like banter in the background. Nightshade is a tiefling, seems very not like much like the tieflings who work here, very not into the theme, but she's a very good player, so she's willing to kind of tamp that down to play. Karn is a dwarf, tends to do a lot of muttering, which you would think is a tell, except that he somehow just keeps wiping the floor with people at every table he's at. And where's my last one? And then Ladia is a drow, and just seems like she's got that like just super like poker face neutral poise going on all the time. But yeah, so those are the final 4.
I think we want to do a circuit just to see who all's here, who all's working once we get in, just to get the lay of the land. You know, is Jin at his bar?
Jin is at
Prudence
his
at the
bar.
spa?
There is a different busty tiefling in a bathrobe at the entrance of the spa today, but they seem to rotate a little more. It seems more like when somebody's like probably like doing the massage or the facial or whatever, like they take you in and then the next person kind of cycles out, so there's always someone there to greet. So you're not worried that
She
Rue's
lost
not
her job
there.
or anything. Okay.
No. This is, it just looks like somebody else has rotated it through. This is a tiefling who's got a lot more of that, like, almost like sea elf greeny blue cast to him. She's pretty cute. A little shorter, a little rounder.
Cute.
Adorable.
I'm round.
Yeah, Jin is slinging drinks and spinning this, like, crazy roulette wheel of stupidity.
Wheel of stupidity.
Stupidity. Go, go, go.
You see a few other people that you recognize. The very helpful cashier who was at the Lost and Found when you first went to test that out seems to be working the Lost and Found again today. You recognize quite a few of the patrons. There's a lot of people who came and like made a whole weekend of this big grand opening thing. So you're definitely recognizing people. You do spot that painfully chartreuse smoking jacket off in the corner. So and also the very large beetle in the tux scuttles by. So those folks are around as well.
Have we picked out which kids are attached to her? Like, we've been there a few times. Have we seen kids?
There is a very grumpy looking teenager who is now who's been hanging out at the parking lot, who you think could be the one who got himself kicked out for counting cards. Because he seems to be in that, like, I'm sitting here and waiting. He's got a very large book that he seems to be constantly yelling at.
That sounds right.
Okay.
You've definitely also seen, like, one other, like, child running around a couple of times, which is weird because this looks like a child.
Like, not a halfling, but a child.
No, like a 7 or 8 year old. You're not sure if that's associated, but like they're the only two like kids that you've seen, so could be.
I'm gonna go spin the wheel.
Yeah. Yep. Wheel.
All right, everybody who's spinning the wheel, roll me a d20.
14.
5.
20?
14.
14. Sorry, I was like, what? 14? 5?
17.
17.
No 1 or 20, which is unfortunate. That's what we need.
Oh no, but here's the thing. I now roll 2 d20, and those determine the numbers that have the good and the bad, and everything else is a neutral. Because that's way more fun. Neither of you landed on the grand prize of the chips, or none of you landed on the grand prize of chips, but none of you landed on the one that says, straight to hell with you. You're not sure what that means, and you kind of don't want to find it.
Already here.
It might be being checked.
17?
Might want it.
Yes.
You have a voucher for 3 free drinks at the bar. 14. You win literally like 5 silver just out of the kitty.
Hey!
And you had a 5?
5.
5? You are handed a mystery shot.
Ooh. Look at it.
Your nostrils are immediately filled with just a lot. Like, this might just be a glass of bitters.
Oh.
Look at it. Look at him. And just like dead eye, shoot it.
Oh, I could have bought a drink to put it in.
He does not keep his poker face very well. He grins and you realize that the smell you got was a prestidigitation. It's just a nice shot of rum.
I'll grin and blow him a kiss.
So cute.
Anyway.
Good man. We like him.
Yes.
Did you spin?
Taking a nap.
No. Gemma, are you in the ring?
Yeah, they're in the ring.
How are we gonna get me into it otherwise?
I was thinking the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll spin it.
That's a good point. I mean, we have established the bathroom is our spot.
They don't put cameras in the bathroom. That would be illegal.
What? That's so pretty.
Aren't they so pretty? Oh my God.
15. Okay. That is also not one of the trigger numbers. So you receive. Actually, let me just determine. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
This is not a high-low. This is a fully randomized based on a pull table that I have
love
back
it.
here. So there's no guarantee of like high, good, low, bad because that's too easy.
Yeah.
This is how to spice up your D&D games. Don't tell your players what the rolls mean.
Yeah.
That's why you roll 4.
Terrible. Welcome to Terrible Advice with Alondra. You don't have a lot of time to pull off this heist.
Yeah, does anybody look like they would be an easy mark to take off their card from them?
Give me perception or insight.
Oh, can I look for marks too?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys had a whole weekend to plan this out, so I'm assuming you have shared information.
Yeah, I think we're just like...
Yeah, I'm gonna insight and see if I can spot someone.
24.
Okay.
15.
18 perception.
13.
Perception as well.
Do I want to add to that? I feel like I should add to that.
Sure.
I'm just gonna point out.
24.
Okay. All right.
I see.
Never mind.
18 perception. You notice that a lot, because you've kind of been seeing where security hangs out, because there's certain kind of posts where they hang out and then they'll like do around or whatever. You notice that a lot of the security that was more toward the front of the casino seems to have been moved more toward the back. Probably again because the tournament is wrapping up, so you've got a lot of spectators who are hanging out in and around that area trying to get an to be clear, they're not all like in the tournament room. That is actually getting cleared out, so it's fairly empty of everyone except the players, the dealer, and like a couple of employees. So there's not a whole lot going on there, but there's a lot of people around nearby, kind of sneaking glances and things like that. But yeah, so the front areas, far less people than there were. They're mostly all pushed kind of toward the back where the tournament room is. 24 insight?
No.
Or was it perception?
Perception.
That's fine. It doesn't make a huge difference, just the way I describe it. You see all of that. You also see that there is a guard who really keeps doing rounds more often than he should over by the spa, and definitely seems to be lingering to chat with the gal who's currently working there. Who is happy to do so. Nobody's interested in the spa right now. They're all interested in the tournament. He seems very distracted as he is looking down at her lovely horns.
Gorgeous horns.
Over.
Perfect horns.
Over by the spa. By the spa. Look.
Professor X over
Yeah.
You also notice with that 24 that there is a whole new group, looks like a tour bus group that is hanging out in the lounge with a bunch of free drinks because we just got raided by the lollygaggers.
Yeah.
Stuff happens in the
It's
game.
about time you got here.
Thank you. We're about to kick off this heist finally.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Lots of planning.
Yeah, so much planning, so much vandalism.
Are they
And now we're gonna
lollygagging in the lounge?
They're lollygagging in the lounge. Looks
Boo
like
hiss.
We have no
Jim hooked
shame.
them up with some very good drinks.
Hey,
and
what's that?
Yeah, you're gonna find out soon if we don't get to
5
the
letters.
Okay, I will
Yeah, he's not paying attention.
I
He's
will
very distracted.
try to, as casually as possible, walk by.
Yeah.
And as before I get to him, do I see where the key card is on his person?
He's got it on his belt.
On his belt. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna try to casually walk by and yoink it off of his belt.
All right, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand and a stealth.
Do we should
It's okay. You guys have bits.
We do have bits.
There's some cards.
we
I don't
have
know
a
if any of them are
guidance?
helpful, but
A guidance would be helpful. Because I mean, it could just be a hand on their shoulder being like,
Yep.
you got this before we can go into things.
I mean, those wouldn't be the words, but that would be
and do you
the
want to take Theo with you for a
sentiment.
help?
Yeah, I'll.
Because if you want Theo with you for a help action, you may roll advantage on one of those 2 rolls. I'm not gonna give it to you on both because that's a little excessive.
Sure.
Theo looks like an imp right now, though, so I'm worried that it'll give away the gag.
Well,
And they'll just be disgusted with you too.
he might pop up from the side of the river at just the right time to like draw attention in his direction.
God,
Not
so smart.
not connected directly to
So
you.
smart.
I like
Yeah.
to think so.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell Theo, okay, little guy, you're gonna go in the river, and if you hear me say, oh no, oh God, then you're gonna pop up and you're gonna go, Wah! Okay? Just like that. Wah! Actually, wait, no, I'm just gonna snap my fingers and then you can do it, right? You can do it. Just go like that. And then you go, ah! Okay, cool. Just like right over there.
That's so cute.
The guidance isn't gonna last this long.
Not as long. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is stealth first. One of them with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll. Can I roll first and then choose?
Roll. You may roll one at a time. You don't get to choose which one you're adding the. You have to roll one and choose if you're adding advantage to it or not.
Before I
or
roll
other.
the next one.
But you can
Yes.
roll, see what you get before you decide if you're going to roll the advantage.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
So we're starting with stealth.
Guidance can be rolled after making the ability check.
Yeah, no,
So you can decide when you want to use guidance.
Yes.
Oh,
roll
so
it-
you've guided me.
Yeah.
Yes.
so-
Okay.
Yes, he booped your snoot.
That's a 10.
Pooped your snoot. Okay.
Okay.
Bopped your schnoz.
So that's the stealth check. Then that's 14. I feel like this is
You know what?
really important.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're gonna get advantage on both of them because a massive distraction just came in because Casters and Castles just raided.
Hello,
Which means that another tour bus full of folks from the local retirement home just showed up because they are gonna play the crap
Oh, yeah, they are.
out of some roulette. Yeah, you thought this was gonna be a dice joke. and I was
Old, I promise.
Oh my god.
So thank you all. I am
Not
going to
that
allow
there's
you to
anything
grant
wrong
some
with people.
advantage by creating this distraction as our artificer is trying to do some stealth stuff. We also got 1,000 bits from Blaze Garsenik, I can read. It's just hard because it's very tiny.
Not sure if I've heard that name before. Thank you.
No, I think they're new. I think they came out with our
Thank you,
logins,
thank you,
right?
thank you.
Thank you.
Many
Thank
on
you
this
so
side.
much.
Bits.
Sorry, I'm just kind of yeeting
Now
in
we
the
got-
general direction.
We've got like 3 on this side. We're fine.
But yes, thank you all so much for joining. We're in the middle of a heist, and things are just getting spicy. All right,
Here we go.
Okay, so here's the advantage on the stall.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Tight. That is 23.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, and then sleight of hand.
Yes, and now sleight of hand, but you may also roll with advantage. And I think you still have your guidance, so if
Yeah.
they're both really bad, you can add your guidance.
Okay. You?
We also might get our first dice chill of the night. Who knows?
Okay, you got bits?
We got
You
bits
I got
and we got
8.
guidance.
Bits?
Bits
I'm
and a
gonna
D4.
spend a bit.
And you can also add your D4 for guidance.
Okay, so D4
So
And a
the
D6.
D4.
and a D6.
Go ahead and roll a 4 and a 6.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Roll high.
Yeah.
Just get good.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Alondra.
1 and 1.
15.
Okay.
15 on your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
For second level characters, that's not bad.
And then I'm gonna snap my fingers.
No.
Yeah.
Just because I forgot to say that. I'm snapping my fingers.
Oh.
That's where the advantage came from.
Yeah. So, you swing by and then you snap your fingers. And where did you tell Theo to be? Over in the river? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So, you walk by this very distracted guard and this very, busty, adorable little tiefling at the front of the spa. There is suddenly this horrible, like, as Theo does his best impression of a, like shorting out animatronic imp popping out of the river. I love Theo so much! And you, successfully beat both her perception and his. Yay. So you now have a key card.
Alright.
All right, step 1.
Very cool. And I'm gonna kind of motion to Theo, just like.
Theo is really hamming it up now. He's very encouraged by all everything, and so he just does a little like, and like sinks back down below the edge of the.
Can I roll a performance check? For
Yes,
Theo?
roll a performance check for Theo.
Well, she couldn't talk because this is the perfect, like, I'm melting, what a world.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. I gotta get Theo's stats.
Oh, no.
For those of you just tuning in, if we haven't explained, Theo is Sloan's homunculus. He's a little mechanical critter that is basically a transformer, and so for this heist, because it is a hell-themed casino, he is in the form of one of these animatronic imps that this whole horrible place is decorated with.
I'm glad that you got the card, but I cast guidance on the wrong one.
Well,
In hindsight.
in hindsight.
Yeah, okay. Theo got an 8 for his performance check.
So it's particularly good.
So good. It's so good. I could use a bit to make it better, but that's okay. We need those.
Honestly, it's his first time really trying anything like this. This is a real branch out for him.
I think he did
Very
real good.
He's
I'm
great.
so proud of him.
He's our precious boy.
Caused a little bit of diversion because you definitely see several patrons who are walking by get very startled and kind of look a little bit. So he did okay.
Okay. And then I will head to the bathroom. I'm gonna try to grab Gemma on my way there.
Oh, yeah.
Go pee. Let's go.
Yep. Everybody travels in packs to the bathroom, as you
It's
do.
the only way it's safe.
Are all 4 of us traveling into the bathroom, or is it just the 2 of you?
I think we're gonna go check out. Well,
I
who should
will-
I give these drinks to? Would there be any advantage in giving these drink vouchers to anyone?
Why don't you give it to the guy in the chartreuse jacket?
Okay.
He might appreciate that. I'm sorry, what was that, Alondra?
And so, as I was telling my lovely wife, the key is you need to find something larger than what you are trying to be. Yes, can I help you?
Seen you a couple times, and you have excellent taste in mint juleps.
Oh, son, I don't pay for my drinks, but thank you. I appreciate the thought.
Oh well, these don't. You don't pay them.
No, I already don't pay for my drinks.
That one.
I'm sure you could find some needy soul. Woo-ya! Do you want free drinks? I'm sure they've got milk or something. You see this very grumpy-looking 8-year-old walk over. Thank you, Mr. Moreover, and swipes the vouchers out of his hand and just walks away.
Oh my god. I'm gonna, I want to know if it's okay if we could kind of like retcon that one of, I think probably Risha has the second earring of message.
That's fine,
Probably.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys know how to had a whole weekend.
Click.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So I'd message both of them and let them know the paper's in the pocket.
All right, step 1.
So and then we can go to the bathroom.
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 All right, I get 4 hours tops.
Okay,
So
I guess, I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but 40 minutes to be safe.
great, 40 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Set my clock.
Synchronized watches.
And
Don't you have like hourglasses in your house?
It's not gonna.
It's not going to be synchronized.
Yeah.
It has to be synchronized.
It's the aesthetic.
Ah,
Is everyone in the bathroom?
No. We had this
it's
argument
just
back in the hotel before going.
Great.
and I will actually end the effect on the things in the bathroom.
Yes.
It's in the bathroom. I will
Cool.
end that.
You just get, it seems the volume has been turned drastically down. You think maybe some people complained about the ghost noises telling them to take a shit. So, now it's just a very quiet, like,
well then how do you know what to do in there?
I mean, I hope you know what to do with the toilet.
I was gonna say, what else would you do in the bathroom? But based on the 4 episodes of this campaign so far, anything but use it.
I'm gonna say, hold this.
Oh, you're not
I'll
wrong.
see you in a bit, and I'm gonna go into the ring.
Whoa.
Gemma vanishes, and you are now holding a very pretty ring.
Okay.
Gemma, you get inside and you see that your voicemail has like 8 messages from your mom.
No. It can wait. It can wait.
Yeah.
Tell your mom
I
to
mean,
wait.
you've got 40 minutes.
That's true.
Okay.
Start scrolling.
She's very much just updating you on her girls trip that she's
my
currently
God,
on.
no one cares.
Lots
Mom.
of photos of tropical drinks. Anyway.
Okay, so the tattoos on Sloane's arms, the elven, like, scrolling and the dwarven kind of mechanical
Runic, mechanical, yeah.
have gone. They're not there anymore. And in their place is, like, a tattoo of a tiefling in the security guard uniform. Kind of pinup style.
Nice. So it's the black slacks. This one is the less V-cut version, so it's a little more of that like double-breasted flap style, but definitely doing a little bit of a like, hey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Sloane's gonna go in a stall and close the door and focus on the tattoo. And the tattoo kind of starts to sink into the skin and like disappear into the skin as their skin turns like red and in that area, and then overlaid on top of their skin actually looks red and they turn into a tiefling security guard.
Yeah.
In the uniform of the security guard. And they will go out of the bathroom, adjust their fly, wash their hands, and go up to the lost and found.
Cool. Yeah, you head up to the lost and found. You see, again, I can't, it's really bad, this one, because you can't just be like, you see a tiefling. Yeah, obviously, they only employ tieflings. But yeah, you see
Lots
a
of
young,
tieflings.
you see a young lady tiefling in the more V-cut blazer version of this uniform, sitting behind the little desk, and she just goes, oh, hey, are you one of the new guys?
Yes, I am new, and some dude found this ring on the floor in the bathroom,
geez.
so I think we're just
Okay.
gonna go lost and found with it.
Yeah, All right. Yeah. Let me just take a look. So I know the description. Cool. Yeah. If anybody comes and asks, I'll just call it up again. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. No problem. Remind me of your name. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. My name's Joy.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joy. Awesome. Fabulous.
Yeah. No worries. Hey. We're doing a second vote on the union call in like 2 hours.
Okay.
We're trying to keep it on the DL so we don't get any more retaliatory firings, but Jin says he's been in touch with a really good lawyer.
Okay. Anything I should look out for?
No, just if you see a bunch of employees suddenly take their break in like 2 hours,
not
try
illegal.
try to cover so that if Toggle Pocket shows up and gets real grumpy, we can kind of like divert him so that he doesn't notice that so many of us are off the floor, right?
Yes, I will do that because Tumble Bucket needs to go down.
Yeah, I hate that guy. Anyway, thanks. I'll just...
Yeah.
And you see that she takes this ring and she puts it on this little, like, sigil that's on her desk. It glows and the ring disappears.
Good. Sigh of relief internally.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joy. Finger guns away from Joy. Give her a wink.
Yeah,
And
she sort of, like, tentatively does the finger guns back.
Yeah.
In that way of, like, she's never done this before and she's not sure if it looks cool when she does it or not.
The bisexual finger guns are strong in this game.
You think this is bad? You should see my Strixhaven campaign.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, you have successfully. You feel a weird little just like rush. Again, you're a little bit attuned to like the feelings of teleportation and portals. Your mom has done this to you enough times in your life, so you just feel that weird like.
Great. Can I tell? Because I can see outside. Can I tell if I'm in a safe?
Yeah, you
Am I in
appear.
a shitty box? Like what's happening?
You see the sides of like it looks like some sort of like kind of fabric box. Basically, it looks like you're in like a compartment. So they probably have some sort of system where it just like goes down the row and just pops you in. Again, thinking about the way like a bag of holding or something works, where you think about the item you need and comes back, but it somehow compartmentalizes. It seems to be some sort of system like that where it just assigns everything that sends through to a location so that it can then be summoned back if needed.
Beautiful.
But yeah, it looks like there's a vault, as you kind of like look kind of up past the edges of whatever sort of box or something is kind of around you, you can kind of see the top of what looks like just a straight up like Scrooge McDuck pile of money.
Beautiful.
Oh.
We're diving in that shit later.
Also, as you look, you do see that randomly like coins just seem to like appear and tinkle back down and then also apparate off of it.
That's great.
And you recall, of course, that Joy told you that this is also how the cashiers handle money so that they don't have to have money on their person because it's considered safer.
That makes sense.
That's great.
Cool.
All right, you are
Kicking back.
in the vault.
Just chilling.
Yeah, chilling, taking a nap, looking at photos
5
of your
minutes left.
mom's tropical
At
vacation
least
down
she's
in
not
Schultz.
sending weird pictures of the Cabana Boys again.
You do also see photos of her and a couple of her girlfriends. One is this like super beefy orc lady, and the other one is this very like round halfling who kind of has like wine aunt vibes, like posing over the like velociraptor that they have clearly just beat the crap out of.
I'm very proud.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and then just more tiki drinks. What are Risha and Devin doing while these shenanigans occur?
So Risha is planning to when they get the signal that things are happening in the vault, they're planning to use the side walkways of the river to get to the waterfall area, the like maintenance tunnel area.
Okay.
That like overhang that we saw last time.
It's not really it's more of a maintenance access point. It's not really a walkway. You can't really like travel along the full length of the river
Okay.
on that. It's more like there are points where you could use that to duck down to access.
Is there a point that's near? I would have seen this along
Yeah.
the time. Is there one that is like near the overlook?
Yes, there is one that's near the overlook.
All right. So
Essentially, like, if you think of the overlook as being kind of one of these little bridges that allows for crossover, under that like bridge, there is one of these kind of panels that looks like it's some sort of maintenance panel or maintenance hatch. So there's a little bit of a ledge for you to like hop down under there to access that.
Yeah. So the plan at the moment, at least as far as Risha is concerned, is once they get the word that things are happening with the vault and that's all in motion, get down under the overlook, put the dam in place, and then dump a whole bunch of fucking glitter
I think that sounds right.
from the purple backpack of holding that they've got.
Okay.
Subtle.
Okay.
None of this is subtle, my guy.
No.
Would not look good if I had the briefcase. We have the briefcase.
But that's the plan for that. Once I get the word from Sloan that that's in motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I would after my interaction with Joy and I see the Ringo, I will, as I'm walking away, tug on my earring again and say the genie's in the bottle.
She lives there.
Mildly offensive, but okay.
All right.
Yeah, I will use the crowd that's all crowded around in the like tournament area to hide me getting down underneath the overlook.
Yeah, that's very easy to do. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that one.
Cool. And then get like as close to the waterfall as I can to break the seal and then spread it across to make the low dam.
Cool. Where on your person is the marble?
I keep it in a pouch on my belt.
Cool. Yeah. So you pull that out. You're going active on this.
Here we go.
All right. You crack this marble open, and your emergency seal pops up. Let me look at the width of the waterfall just really quick on my map.
5 feet.
The total width of the mouth, because it's a little bit of an angle, so it kind of goes like 15 to 20 as it crests over. So you can drop in this thing and just like block a big chunk of the center of it to really kind of make things weird.
Yeah, to make the water level on the rest of the floor rise without like actually flooding, just enough to get some serious attention.
It's definitely, it'll take a second, but at the rate that the water is pouring through, it'll start to potentially overflow pretty quickly.
Cool. I'll give it a second to make sure that my physics brain has worked this out correctly.
Sure.
And once I see the water level starting to rise, pull the bag of glitter up out of the backpack.
You reach into the backpack and your hand finds nothing.
Okay. Pull the backpack off and look at it.
It's a backpack. It's a purple backpack with red trim.
Reach into my pouch, pull out a gold piece, drop it in, close it, and open it up again.
It's a purple backpack with red trim.
Do I see the gold piece inside? I'll reach in, think about it, and pull it out.
Nope. Nothing comes to your hand.
Oh no.
Okay. I'll touch the message earring and be like, backpack isn't working.
Elaborate.
Can't pull things out of it.
Can put things in it though, right?
Yes.
Do I know what that is?
Give me an Arcana roll. If you roll really good, maybe you'll have heard of this.
We do have bits.
That's a waste of a bit.
No,
Shush.
no.
So many bits since the last stream of the month. Burn it all. Your
Yeah.
cards and bits all go away at
Okay.
the end of tonight.
Okay.
Oh yes, speaking of,
Oh, thank you.
and I'll take boosted adrenaline.
Might as well.
It's there.
22.
22. This could be a handful of things without seeing it. Like, it's hard to know just based off of that context.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have heard of bags of holding that are not bags of holding, but are portals, and just transfer it.
Okay.
So it might just be that anything that gets dropped in this bag goes to somewhere else, like a transport.
Okay.
You have also heard of bags of holding that essentially have a password protect, and if you do not have the command word, you cannot retrieve anything from
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Either of those seems entirely possible. Given that it sounds like Risha tried to reach in and did not have any damage, you don't think this is a bag of devouring. Because you feel like you would have gotten a lot more screaming if that had been the case.
Oh, that was my guess.
So.
Okay, it's possible that the gambler doesn't want us to use it in the way that we usually use it. Fully, like, not talking in an accent, like, trying to keep
Super neutral. Yep.
Well, fuck her. Any notion of how we can find out?
I don't think it's intentional. I'm also scanning as I'm talking. I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just protection on her part.
Risha thinks a lot of very bad words, but doesn't say. I'm sure Devin is getting assaulted if he's listening in.
Is anybody looking at me strangely?
Whereabouts are you? You're hanging over by the tournament crowd? Or
No,
are
I
you-
am in the like games bar. I just came from the Lost.
You're
and
coming.
Found,
Oh, you're moving
so-
from the Lost and Found toward because you're headed for security.
Yeah,
right?
like very casually,
Yeah,
as though I'm
like
doing,
you're doing
rounds. Yeah.
You look around. For the most part, everyone's very engrossed in what they're doing. But you do scan, and you do at one point make direct eye contact with the doctor.
Okay. Cool. I'll wink at her.
She smiles.
Cool. You know, just a little light flirting. It's fine.
Gross.
Okay. I will, as inconspicuously as possible, I will message Risha and say, everything okay? Can we proceed?
Gonna have to.
Do you need the ace in the hole? The ace in the river?
How fast is the water rising?
It'll probably be a good 5 to 10 minutes before it gets like to level. Mm-hmm. And then probably another 5 to 10 before it would be noticeably spilling over.
Okay.
Provided that the damming holds.
Yeah, that's the big thing we're gambling on at the moment. Let's wait on the ace.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way to the employee entrance
Yep.
up by on the north side of the employee lounge.
Right. The one that'll head toward the security office most directly. Yeah.
Yes.
You walk up. As you walk up, you see that like neon ticking green that surrounds the door goes solid as you approach, and a little green like light kind of pops up on a panel, like another one of these little like sigils kind of lights up green.
I will scan the card.
You scan the card, door pops open.
I will go through the door,
Great.
and I want to keep an eye out, look around, try to avoid people as much as possible, but when I see a people, I will act casual.
As you walk into this hallway, you hear some voices, and as you kind of turn the corner, it looks like there's some folks who are just sitting in the employee lounge.
Okay.
Do
I recognize anybody?
you've seen a couple of them around. It's not anybody you've really interacted with.
Okay.
Odds or evens for whether there is another security guard currently in the security office.
Odds.
You step into the security office and you see one other guard who is sitting there. He's looking at the big bank of like the scrying mirror opposite sides. Definitely doing that like kind of kicked back in the chair. All of the things are the other half of the scrying mirrors except the one that has been tuned into a melee ball game.
Hey, is that melee ball?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Division League's up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How they doing?
Not great. I was really hoping that we were gonna get a leg up, but it looks like the folks out of the desert have really been stepping up their game.
Oh.
Neverwinter's playing tomorrow.
Oh. Damn. Got any coin on the game?
I might have made a friendly wager with a friend.
Nice.
How about you?
Contrary to where I am working, I am not into gambling at all.
Probably a good call.
Yeah.
My dad used to fancy himself a little bit of a sharp at the tables. Wasn't that great. But, he likes to relive his glory days, and, we just indulge him, right? But, little melee ball here and there. Usually we bet, dinner, who has to take out the garbage, or things like that, right? Just, keep it a little spicy, a little interesting.
A little spicy, yeah.
So, you're not one of the scabs, right?
No. Why would you say that?
Yeah, look, a lot of new faces came through. They had us all hired up, and then they, fired half of us after we tried to unionize.
Yeah,
so.
look, I heard about that, and I gave a really good anti-union line during the interview, but I'm just here to strengthen the effort.
Mad props.
Yeah. You due for your break soon, right?
Honestly, yeah, if you want to cover for, I'm supposed to only take a 10. If we can make it a 20, that'd be...
You're fine. How long's your shift been?
I am on hour 39.
Jesus Christ. I mean, whatever the equivalent is in this world.
Elminster.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, you need a break bad.
I just, truly, if I can go, I'm just gonna go, sit in the empty office. Honestly, no one's in the cells right now. I might just go lay down and take a nap.
You should do that.
Yeah.
I've got this.
Promise, only 20 minutes. I sleep fast.
Yeah. No, that's fine. 20 minutes, take your time.
All right.
Remind me of your name, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. I should have had my list of terrible Puritan names pulled up because it's my favorite way to name tieflings, and I didn't. No, my, up here, it's
It's tiefling to tiefling.
Gloria Vecna.
They gotta give a word.
Gloria Vecna?
Gloria Vecna.
Okay.
One word.
One word.
Yeah, it's a lot of syllables in Infernal.
Yeah.
You know how it goes, right?
Yeah. I really, I'm trying to practice my common as much as possible.
Yeah, your accent sounded pretty good, honestly.
Yeah?
It takes a while to shake off that weird guttural thing,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
When you first get up here. Yeah, no, you're doing great, man.
Well,
you a solid.
Thank you, Gloria Vecna.
Appreciate it, man.
Go take your nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, just like a quick 15.
Yeah,
20
that's
tops. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. He pushes up, grabs what looks like the half-eaten kind of sandwich and the half cup of coffee, and just takes them with him and shambles out of the security office. You are now alone.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. I'm going to examine the setup here with my tinker's tools. I don't know, I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe a few minutes, and then I'm gonna...
Soft snores.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna close the door just to the security office and start trying to figure out what the deal is.
Get
with
the
the-
images to replay.
Loop the
I
feed.
mean,
Yeah.
I can do that.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, you take a look at these. Of course, it's the one page that didn't flip open.
That's okay.
So I have to double check the thing. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You take a look at these. Go ahead and also give me a quick Arcana check.
Okay. How about an 11?
11. Again, you know these are scrying, so you know it's divination magic. These mirrors themselves on this end seem like they're just kind of, again, panel mounted to the walls the way you would see TV screens, right? Put together. Looks like they would not be super difficult to just break. In order to disable them, you would have to fully, like, dispel, and you don't know that would permanently dispel them. Like, these are, you know, in the same way that when you cast the same spell over and over and over, it can maintain longer effect. You feel like you could suppress the scry for a little bit, but probably not fully get rid of it.
Okay.
Unless you just broke these mirrors.
How large would you say each mirror is?
Size large
Fuck.
in D&D terms.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just in here. So...
Currently, you are the only person who is watching anything on security.
Awesome.
So, technically, your friends can get up to whatever they want, and the only person who's gonna know is you for the time being.
Okay, cool. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm going to message everybody that I can and say, the eyes are closed.
Genie in the bottle was better.
I suppose it's pretty good.
I mean,
There you go.
I'm just looking at where everybody is.
If you like stepped out into the employee hallway, there wouldn't be much between you and the rest of us.
That's true. I guess I guess I could do that. I guess I'll do that. Why not?
God. This map is actually, like, appropriately to scale compared to the last one, so that makes my math harder. I'm gonna say that Risha and Devin, if they're over by the tournament room, definitely within range. I'm gonna say you're gonna get blocked because you're in the vault and
there's so
lead
much.
and all of
That's
that
why
fun
we
stuff.
did our time clock.
Yep.
Yup.
That's why you synced them up.
Yeah, Gemma, you have now finished looking at all of your mom's vacation photos and are checking your, Faerun book.
Digging in.
Getting the updates.
Okay.
It looks like somebody else from your...
Another engagement.
another engagement, another baby.
7? Holy shit. That's a litter.
As I'm looking at the security cameras, are there any cameras that that were not on our map? Seeing?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a great question, which I should have checked before now.
That's okay.
No.
Okay.
Yay.
All the mirror location seems to be correct. Whoever Verity's source was on that, got it all right.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna wait here until I see Gemma come out of the ring.
Cool. Yeah, you got about 15 minutes left.
Shit.
Just gonna hang out.
How much time is left on my disguise self?
That's like an hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
it's
like
an hour.
easily 50.
You said the time. You guys said that you synced for 40 minutes. So it has been 25 minutes.
It's been 25 minutes.
I can do math very quickly in my head sometimes.
Huzzah!
Someone
Devin, what are you up to?
I'm looking at the tournament room and scoping out the security in there.
There is that one security guard who looked like he wanted to die. Looks even more like he wants to die now because he's probably also been on like a 39-hour shift or something completely bananas and inappropriate. He's standing over by the trophy.
Okay.
There are 4 very intent players and 1 dealer at the Dragon Ante table. Deep in the you do kind of feel like this entire place could start collapsing around them and they might not notice right away. They are so engrossed in this game, and it looks like there's a a server who's like bringing drinks and stuff back and forth to the table. Employee of the casino. Yeah, that looks like mostly it in this room. And then everybody else is kind of clustered around the outside.
Okay, and then I'll glance over to where Risha was.
Risha is making the grumpiest of monkey faces as they watch the water steadily rising.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up underneath the overlook because I have a climb speed and use that to like crawl underneath that to come up on the other side.
Sure.
And join the crowd.
Okay.
About ready to make some very grumpy monkey faces when my feet start getting wet.
All right.
You just stand on a chair.
Well, there's that. But we did hear that the eyes are closed.
I also want to keep an eye out on the security cameras for anybody that I can see coming into the employee area. Like
Sure.
anybody that's supposed to relieve this guy on his shift.
Wow, you're making a lot of assumptions about them having like appropriate management at this casino. I don't know where I gave you that impression.
You know, it's better to assume that and be wrong than the other way.
15 minutes later, your timer starts beeping.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to. Thank God. Okay. I'm going to disguise self as like a really shitty version of Tauntaun Bucket.
What?
Just in case they're
No.
still recording or whatever happening. I don't know for sure.
You mean the
What?
Is it a gnome
I'm
or a
gonna
half-gnome?
pop
Is it a gnome?
out
Is it a gnome?
of my ring with the snow shovel and the briefcase. Open the briefcase and just start piling it in.
Sloan,
Someone should have recorded this.
your timer goes off, and you see just the worst, like terrible children's theater rendition of a gnome dressed like Mephistopheles appear in the vault with a shovel, open up a briefcase, and just start Scrooge McDucking all the points.
I beg you, do a little jig before you start.
Absolutely.
Okay.
While I'm doing it.
I'm gonna message Risha and Devin.
After you control the giggles enough to pass a message along.
The devil went down to Georgia.
That's it. I'm done.
That magnificent.
Fuck me running. Well done.
You say that, and you just hear from outside the hallway, "Hi, did somebody call me?" And one of the employees like sticks her head in.
Oh no, we're good, hun.
Okay, sorry, I thought I heard my name. Hi,
No.
I'm Georgia. Are you new?
Hi, Georgia. Yes, I am new.
Okay,
I'm Shane.
Shane, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah,
to meet you. Okay,
nice to
sorry.
meet you.
I'm heading back out. If you need snacks or anything, there's stuff in the break room.
Thank you, Georgia. I really appreciate it.
Union meetings in like an hour. Yeah, like an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there. Oh my god. Cool, tight, tight.
Oh my god.
You know what we didn't do?
Many things. what are you
So
thinking of
many things.
specifically?
Didn't talk about how we're getting Gemma out of there, but I have an idea.
No, we know.
One of us is gonna walk up and
She's
describe the
gonna
ring.
pop back into the ring and we'll just call it back.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, Gemma, you have absolutely no obstacles. You can put every single coin in this vault. Do you want to take all the lost and found stuff too?
I do want to find my pouch of stones that I
shitty
sent
stones?
through like
Yep.
3 days ago. Grab
it's still
that.
here. Yep, you
Yeah,
grab
is there
that.
anything interesting in the lost and found?
Is there anything interesting in? How shitty am I gonna be to you guys?
Very. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just like, what do I let you find? Mostly it's a lot of jewelry, and a handful of like wallets, whole stack of like ID cards that probably got like left at the bar and were put in here for safekeeping in case anybody comes back to get them. Those kinds of things. You find a couple of weird amulets. One of them looks like it might be like a holy symbol. One of them just has like a weird gemstone that's kind of glowing. A little bit.
I mean,
yeah.
you also could pull off like identity fraud all over favorite.
Yeah. You take some time to like just like memorize the features on all of these ID cards in case you need to disguise self with them later. It's fine.
Very cool.
Yeah, you
Oh no.
this takes a little bit. I'm gonna say probably in total to like gather all the stuff, it takes you like 20-30 minutes to fully load up everything if you're straight up taking this entire pile of gold.
If we're getting toward the end of the hour, I'm gonna be like, Gemma, come on. Hurry
Yeah,
up.
I probably have a timer for like 15, just to like
Yeah.
make sure.
Yeah, so at 15
And
minutes, which means Sloan's got 5 minutes left
Yeah, yeah,
on their disguise self.
So I like definitely grab that amulet, as much of the gold as I can get.
Yeah. You got at least a good half of it, which
Great.
is something for
We'll
sure.
take that, yeah, and then pop back in.
No
And then
shovel.
I will message you via my token, and just be like, all right, ready.
Cool. I'm gonna run out of this area as quickly
The
as-
token disappears once you use it, right?
So it doesn't. It says that it disappears after I use the ability to see through it.
Got it,
It doesn't
okay.
say anything about the telepathic message.
Okay, I couldn't remember. But yeah, you just hear this like little mutter from the hair bracelet around your wrist, like, "Aye."
Right?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna kind of shout down the hall. Fuck, I didn't write down his name. What the fuck? Oh,
Gloria Vecna.
Gloria Vecna.
Got you.
Gloria Vecna, I gotta run. I will see you later at the boat.
Yeah, nope, gotcha. Yep. 20,
Okay.
20 minutes. That's all. Yep.
All
I'm
right,
I'm
you're good.
Yeah, no, coming back right now.
And I'm gonna book it out of there.
Yeah. You haul butt out. Are you?
Actually, oh fuck. Fuck
The
me,
latrine.
fuck. Yeah.
Before you change back.
I'm gonna go to the latrine before I change.
Roll me a pure
Dun, dun,
luck
dun,
check to
dun.
see if you make it down to the bathrooms before the time is up.
Or if if it's occupied.
What'd you roll?
I got a 12.
That's it.
No.
Pure luck.
Luck is if
Luck
10 or
is
above.
yeah.
Oh.
It's like a death saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real close. You skid in, the first two stalls are occupied, you're like, oh no, oh thank God, you like close it, and you immediately start seeing things sort of melt off of you as you return back to yourself.
The tiefling pinup comes back onto my
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah, you refrain from peeing your pants a little bit. Oh my God.
I'm gonna pull on my earring. The eyes are open.
Shit.
What have you guys been doing?
I've been watching Risha for a sign that we're getting started.
Once the water, I'm watching the water level more than anything else. And once people start noticing it and start like feeling water around their feet and ankles,
If it's getting close. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do something stupid.
do it. Whatever
Yeah,
you're doing, do
absolutely.
it. I'm here for the stupid
In my
decisions.
in Celestial, because I'm guessing the guard will recognize Celestial, trying not to look like I'm looking at him. 'Cause he has to be in my view.
Yeah, and he is
start-
on the he's on the far side of the room, but you can definitely
Yeah.
get a clear line of sight on him for sure.
Celestial, hello, hello.
You see this guard who's been like almost looks like he's asleep on his feet suddenly just like jolt and start looking around.
And then in my best Celestial accent, oh no, I'm in your head. You're losing your mind. You can't keep doing this.
You see this guard's eyes get really, really big, and he like starts fumbling down to like his like fob where he's got like his employee pass, the green stone and everything, and he like finds one and he just holds it up like a walkie-talkie, and you see him start muttering into this walkie-talkie.
You can't do this anymore. This place is terrible.
Risha, you see two more security guards suddenly start heading towards the
Sorry if I made it worse.
Opposite.
Okay. I'm going to kind of like shift into the crowd as much as I can, watching to see what's going on right now.
you see these two security guards kind of weave their way through the crowd and head into the room. One of them walks over to the guard who's in there, who like grabs them by the lapels and just starts like talking very frantically to them. The other one kind of stops at the door, watches this whole exchange, and there's definitely like this guard is like freaking out, and the other guards are like checking in, like, you okay, buddy? Buddy is not okay.
I'll look at Devin and just like with the worst shit-eating grin, give him the double thumbs up, like keep going.
He only knows how to double down.
Risha's encouraging this.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he's just gonna go on about like, this is such a terrible place. This is what you're doing with your chance here?
And I'll look at Devin and then like flick a finger, like go to the next one. Drive them all mad.
You see this guard who's as you keep talking, and he's like trying to talk to this other guard again. You guys can't really hear what they're saying. They're trying to like hang out, but you just see him like more and more agitated, and finally he just like lets go of this guy and he just runs like past the terminal. And you see even like the dealer like looks up and starts looking at the other security guards like, what is happening? Like trying to keep chill, but like definitely knows. And the players at the table also start looking around like, what's going on? This is also around the time
What's the water situation?
This is also around the time that you both start to hear near you some like yelps and some squelching as the water level has definitely gotten to be enough that it started seeping into the carpet and people are starting to like notice it.
Because I can't respond to you, right?
I mean, you can make facial expressions.
I'll look at him and very deliberately like open a hand and gesture like dropping something. Trying to indicate unleash the ball bearings.
The ball bearings. And Devin is just gonna like, no words, just the most mortified look of like, I don't know how to do this. I mean, yeah, he'll lift up the bag and then with the worst like step forward stumble, oh no!
Yes!
Great. You step forward very blatantly.
He slips on the water. It's slippery.
Yeah,
The slippery carpet.
You very blatantly trip, and 1,000 ball bearings immediately go skittering and squelching across the very damp, terrible casino carpet. And a bunch of people immediately start kind of like, in that way when you see something spill, you start kind of trying to step back, but now also there's like water, and so they're like, wait, am I supposed to be avoiding the water, or am I supposed to be avoiding the boat? And you just see a lot of people start to get very unsteady on their feet.
And this is where the shame comes in, because he's just looking down like, ugh.
You're doing the good thing. Just like trying to catch his eye like, hey, thumbs up, thumbs up.
You also have the earring of message, so you could message him.
That's... Risha is not a magic user.
Okay,
You had an entire weekend for them to explain how it works.
That's true. So yeah, I'll definitely like tug it and be like, you're doing good. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't need to send the stink brain. Okay.
Chaos is occurring. The crowd is definitely confused. Security is very befuddled because one of their number just like yeeted himself. Like he's running out of the building. Like he is just leaving. The two that kind of went in are now by the door of the tournament room, kind of conferring. The dealer is trying to just keep everything focused on the, for the players, whatever. So the game is still going on, but the crowd outside is getting very restless and kerfuffled.
I'll tug on the earring. You should bad brain one of the others.
I mean, well, actually, right now, the situation, does it look like anyone's paying attention to the statue?
Not directly.
They're in the doorway, though. Getting past them's gonna be hard.
I mean,
Bad brain another of them, then maybe I can sneak past.
I don't know what to do. And he starts walking as nonchalantly towards the statue as he can.
Cool!
Does it suit, like, he will stop if he thinks someone's noticing him, but...
Hang on, I have to look something up really quick.
What are
I apologize.
Don't like that. That's great.
No, it's because I'm making sure I'm keeping myself honest. And this is not something that I already had pulled up.
No, I think Devin has a terribly great idea.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
You may or may not have to. As you are kind of wending your way through the crowd, very nonchalantly and super casually in a way that is totally not noticeable or whatever, you brush past someone. Risha, are you watching him go?
Yes.
He brushes through a chunk of the crowd and disappears. Devin,
How do I feel?
you feel fine.
Okay.
You're continuing on your trajectory. You may or may not even realize that suddenly you cannot be seen.
I'll immediately grab the earring. Where'd you go?
I'm in the crowd.
Can't see you. You went invisible.
I'm not good. Oh, he can't do his terrible idea.
I immediately look for the tall tiefling lady. Doctor.
You look around, and as you kind of scan through the crowd, you just feel the tap on your shoulder.
I don't get to do
Look
my terrible
up.
idea.
Seems like y'all are in a bit of a pickle.
Oh no, we're fine. Thanks.
Oh, is this what fine is these days? Good to know.
What'd you do?
Well, it looked like your friend there was needing to get past those guards. I just wanted to see what happens. Much more interested this way. I mean, I could drop it if you like.
Nope. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's helpful. Keep going, Devin, please.
Yeah, he goes up, although, like, when he gets there, he's actually going to be a little disappointed if no one's noticing him.
Absolutely not a single person clocks you there.
Just kind of, he has to open the case,
Keep.
Yeah.
opens it, looks around,
Nothing.
statue, look.
Risha, if you're at an angle where you can see in, you suddenly see this case opens and then the statue just disappears.
I'll watch that and then look up at Doctor just with like, you're having fun, aren't you?
Oh, this is the most fun I've had all week. Why? Are you not having fun? Because we could change that.
Oh, no. Heart rate's a little up, but you know.
I've got something for that too. I am a doctor.
I don't believe you for a second.
Well, if you don't care for me, I do have another colleague who's also a doctor. He's a very bad doctor, but he is technically one.
The kind of bad doctor that comes in after you're dead?
Well, he's 8 years old, so at least this time around.
What do you want?
Oh, I didn't know we were negotiating. I thought you were averse to that.
I'm slightly less averse to it than my friend. Very slightly.
That's fair. Her mother would not take kindly to her making deals with the likes of me. Either of them, really.
Ask you no questions, you tell me no lies.
I haven't lied to you once, sugar.
Cool.
I think the better question is, what do you want? Now, to be clear, I am not in any way intending on disrupting whatever it is you all are doing here, because I find it delightfully stupid, and I'm enjoying it immensely. I just feel like maybe we could make this mutually beneficial.
What do you want from me?
Oh, you know, maybe a favor. Not like that. This ain't the Fae. There's rules.
Is now the time to negotiate that?
I
As the
can
water's rising around her ankle, my ankles at least.
I mean, there's a thick carpet. It's really more that you're in gross, squelchy carpet. You know when the church basement floods and it's got that really bad carpet that like has no density, you're kind of dealing with that.
Risha's keeping their shit together relatively well, but they have the
But
same
only barely.
they have the same reaction to this as a cat having their feet in water, where it's just like, no.
She kind of looks like, do you, pardon the expression, do you want to get up onto something?
I kind of do, yes.
She just reaches down and just like kind of offers her hand.
I'm not a monkey, but it scrambles up onto her arm and onto her shoulder.
Yeah, kind of, you know, like kid sort of half piggybacked or whatever. Mm-hmm. Why don't we go find somewhere else to be? As she looks down, again, she's wearing 6-inch platform heels. The water is nowhere near any
Yeah. I'll taking a risk because I'm pretty sure that she can catch this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just tug the earring and say, Devin, if you've got it, get out.
Yeah, no one came for me.
Go out.
Yeah, he's got it under his shirt.
Because he needs to put it under his shirt.
Probably still not even aware that he's invisible beyond, or like,
Oh my god.
we're told, don't know if that means you know.
No, he was gonna get the guards to go after him, and then in the distraction where they pull him away,
Risha would get
That's
in.
the
Also
opportunity.
funny.
Also funny, but this,
Anyway, where are you all at?
I'm kicking
Sloan,
back.
Yeah, you're just hanging out in the ring, right? Sloan, yeah, you, I assume, probably make your way out of the bathrooms. and
Yeah.
start looking around, and you immediately see that there is some pandemonium happening as a lot of people are, like, yelling about the wet carpet and all of these little metal balls that are on the ground and the disaster. A lot of security guards are kind of heading that direction and assessing and seem to just kind of be at a loss for like what to do because this was not in their training. They were looking like how to catch people counting cards, not what happens if the river floods.
Okay, as I'm coming up out of the up the stairs, Theo should be right in front of me.
Yep.
And I make eye contact with Theo, and I go, "Fuck it up." And what I want Theo to do is like come out of the river, making weird screechy noises, run into patrons, run into the security guards, go into the circus and start fucking with the circus, come back out. Like, I want them to make pandemonium that way.
so much pandemonium.
What is Theo's charisma modifier?
-2.
That's fine because I rolled a nat 20 for Theo. Theo kind of looks at you, nods, gets this little like mechanical impish grin, ducks kind of back down below the river, and then like fully propels himself into the air, just going and like flailing just every limb, like the little wings, little arms, whatever, and just kind of like propels himself forward into the crowd and just starts running along the ground, like screeching and like whatever. And people just start screaming around, like they don't know what's happening, they don't know what this is. Somebody just goes like, "Oh my god, they're alive! They're alive!" like you see a couple of like magic users just immediately start shooting like firebolts like into the other animatronics at the
Okay.
river. No, Theo is like deeply in the crowd, and, like very hard to find.
There would be a lot of collateral damage.
No, no, because of course your timing is perfect because you remember that these are on a timer. So as Theo did this, because it was a nat 20, it is at the same time that the fucking show activates and all of the animatronics. So they all pop out at once and everyone just loses their gourd.
Don't forget the ones in the bathroom.
I'll pull out my earring. Risha and Devin, get the fuck out! And I'm gonna go to the Lost and Found and be like to the person, to Joy. Oh my god, I lost my ring. And it is my favorite ring in the whole world. And I don't know where it is. And
Honey, it's okay. Oh gosh, there's something. Can you describe it for me?
I will perfectly describe Gemma's ring.
She goes, yeah, okay, just give me a second. And she's like definitely like distracted, kind of watching what's behind her, but she puts her hand over the thing. Gemma, you feel that like,
Oh, all right.
this one?
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Oh no, of course. I'm so glad that we could help. I'm so sorry. Is that all you need? I really need to check on what's going on.
Oh my
is there
God, what is
much
happening?
screaming? Oh my, oh wow, oh god, that was
God.
fire. That was fire.
Oh,
That was
that's
real
a
fire.
lot
That
of
wasn't a
fire.
fake fire. That was
Not
real
a fake fire.
Excuse me, I need to go just.
Okay.
I think I need to go. And she like gets up and starts heading toward the river again. Like a bunch of patrons who are clearly like wizards and sorcerers and stuff are just like hurling magic at these animatronics and are just like totally wrecking.
Hey, yo, Theo, let's go.
Somebody starts controlling water and like sweeping it up and like then throwing it and slamming into the animatronics with it. Like sucking it up out of the carpet and just like water bending it.
Wonderful.
This went way better than I thought it was gonna go.
Everybody, even Gemma, you could see out of the ring.
Yeah, I
but
can
yeah, everybody go ahead and make me a perception check as you're variously like heading out of the
goodness.
casino.
22.
10.
Eh.
That's 17.
You are in a ring. It's hard.
7.
It's bouncing around.
You guys, there is so much magical chaos happening on your end of things that it's really hard for you to see anything. You, as you're invisibly weaving your way out, and you from your like slightly higher vantage.
I'm like 7 foot tall at this point.
Yeah, because you are riding along with the doctor, who is using like full length stride and is just like booking it past people. Very, like, doesn't seem to be making too much of an effort, and the sea is parting before her. And you're like, yeah, that's fair. You guys suddenly see from out of one of the employee doors, the southernmost one, the door bursts open and just the most comical little, it's a gnome with like a painted on like goatee. Like, it's very clearly he shaved his beard. He didn't have enough beard, and so then he had to color it in. Little like pointed goatee, wearing like a red like brocade waistcoat and like red very too tight fitted, not in the good way, slacks. He's got a little paunch with this white shirt and this little like jaunty little red hat that has little horns attached to it.
God,
like,
I hate
pops
him.
out and it's just like, what is going on? What is, oh my god, what? No, wait, no, what happened? And like just starts absolutely losing his mind.
And adding to the chaos, we love it.
I love the idea that there's dying animatronics
Yeah, all these animatronics
all
are,
around.
like, fizzling and sizzling. You see some of the employees, as you kind of scan by, you see Jin just straight up like grabs like, you know, looks like some sort of like satchel or whatever, opens it up, sweeps the entire top shelf off, like into, they just like disappear into it, closes it, slings it over, and is just like whistling and like very casually leaving, just very done with this, as you all make your way out of the bar through this pure pandemonium, as is appropriate for a hell-themed bar. You make it out. Did you, what was the plan? Was the plan just, like, reconvene at the hotel?
Yeah.
Basically.
Or at the carriage, probably?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The carriage.
There
yeah.
is a lot of chaos, obviously, too, because the only way to access this is by river.
Right.
You're with the doctor. Let's see if she...
See if she can get a boat.
Oh, she just reaches into her pocket and pulls out a coin, flips it into the river, and a boat appears.
Oh my god. So cool.
Any of your friends coming?
I'm gonna look back and pull the earring. I got a boat. Move.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Look
that
at the
as she was parting people,
You like fall
Devin
into
is
fall
just
into her
like
wake.
behind.
Yeah, like, that'll work. Yeah. No, she steps in the boat and sort of like hoists you down a little bit,
Thank you.
and does one go, I'm not rowing, and sits back.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah,
That was not what I thought you said for a second there.
That's on you.
You though, yeah, okay.
Yes. It sounded like it, right?
It did.
Cool.
Rowing. With an I-N-G.
If Devin appears anywhere nearby, I'm waiting.
Or an oar disappears.
I'm waiting for a second just to make sure that everyone's here.
Dip, dip. Okay, we got a boat. And here we
Come
go.
on. And I'll be like, oh, Devin?
Oh,
I
I'm
think I'll
sorry. She kind of shakes her head and you appear.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh shit.
We're going.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor. We're off. I don't have any particular strength, but I will still grab an oar to
It
help.
doesn't really take, it's more about that you guys had a boat and got enough ahead of the crowd that you beat kind of the rush, as there's just the pure like Titanic sinking chaos of everybody trying to get to the couple of boats that were in dock. Again, nothing actually like too terrible is happening in the casino. Like, they'll be fine. It's just the mass panic.
It's just a bunch of rich people panicking.
Did Theo follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, right at the last second, as you guys are just like, Theo just kind of like throws himself in the boat and like literally like throws it and like ducks down into the bottom of the boat to not be seen.
Cool.
Because he is aware that he currently looks like the thing that everything is trying to kill.
I gives him some pets.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy. We love you.
You all row your way the 15-minute trip back down the river. It might be more like 17 or 18 minutes because there's some chaos happening. And you get to the parking lot.
Is the dwarf there?
Oh yeah, he is now on back on some pulp novel. This one looks like it's more science fiction related, something about the astral sea.
Get out of the boat and just like sit down on the ground for a moment.
Glances up over his book, raises one eyebrow, and just continues reading. Like, he'll start driving when you all get in.
Oh, Devin is
God.
like clutching the statue underneath
Go, go,
his
go, go, go.
clothes and just like,
No, like on the 15-minute ride, it would have been like at some point get the thing into the
Into the backpack?
Yeah. No. No.
Gemma has the briefcase.
Yeah.
Gemma's in the ring.
Gemma pops out, grabs it, pops
Pops
out.
back in.
Yes.
A lot
Okay.
of people just keep appearing and disappearing in the boat.
I mean, we're the only ones in the boat besides
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Lady.
Sure,
so
yeah.
like,
I like
who
it.
gives a
literally
shit?
just like kind of just like sit back casually, like this is just like a Sunday cruise.
Should we go back for your husband and children?
They're not my children, thank gods.
The children that are attached to you?
They'll all figure it out. I'm not particularly worried about them. They always turn up sooner or later. It's probably a little bit exciting for them. I imagine my husband is having a delightful time drinking up the rest of the bar while everyone is distracted. Possibly contributing to the chaos. I'm pretty sure Dewey's waiting over there with the carriage since he got himself banned after winning a little too well at cards. He's very good at it.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
Okay.
I imagine Miss Analdi is still back in the hotel. She seems to have been having a wonderful time with that very cute busty tiefling.
Fair.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, are you coming with us? Or, I mean...
Well, that depends on where you're going, but I don't think that the company y'all keep is the kind that I'm currently looking for.
Fair enough. Just, if you're looking for a little adventure, a little spice in your life.
Oh, don't worry, I get plenty of spice and adventure. I just don't think it's the particular brand that any of y'all are interested in. Thanks so much for the delightful diversion, though. It was very useful for my purposes.
Our pleasure, I guess?
Yeah, Risha has just a sinking feeling in the pit of their stomach, but cool.
All right, in the carriage we go.
Just look at her. So, do I owe you that favor?
I mean, I never turn one down, but I'm not gonna hold you to it unless you want me to. I'm just saying. Favors don't come without their advantages if you're interested in making just a little deal.
Oh, I can't hear her, but I can hear Gemma yelling at me.
Well, maybe our paths will cross again.
With the kind of company I've started keeping, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Of course. No, it was a delight watching you all cause madness and mayhem, and word of advice. If you ever find yourselves in the third level of hell, don't. I imagine he's gonna be pissed off about this one for a minute.
Risha will smile at that. I'm Risha, if you need to find me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm very good at finding people.
I figured I'd make it a more formal.
If you're ever in a pickle and looking for a little bit of extra help, that is what I do, at least these days.
I suppose I just whistle and you come?
Oh, no. But I'll certainly find you, if you want me to.
I've no doubt.
Well, if you'll forgive me, I think my ride is waiting.
Lovely to meet you, Doctor.
Of course. And she jaunts off through the carriages.
Pop my head out of the carriage window. Risha, let's go!
I'm coming! And vault up into the carriage. That fucking backpack!
Pop out. Like, what's happening with the backpack?
Okay.
I can't get anything out of it.
Can we go back to
Carriage starts moving. Yeah.
I can put things into it and they're gone, but I can't pull them back out.
I'm sure it's just a security measure for Verity.
Then she needed to have fucking told us that.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Like, you don't give people something without telling them, hey, there's a code word, or hey, you won't get it back if you put it in.
Okay.
Fucking look at it and put my stick in there.
Okay. All right. I
Sorry,
hear,
I'm
No.
sorry, Sloan.
I hear your anger. I hear that you are angry. I understand.
I'm sorry, I'm not angry at you.
No. Your feelings are valid. I think I know your issue's not with me.
No, it's not.
I got it.
I'm
Sloan,
sorry.
you feel a vibration in, I guess would be your pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, you reach in and your sponsor's business card is humming.
No, not now.
to pick up. You can hit the do not disturb or the unavailable.
Or the leave a message at the tone. Hey, do you want to blow that sign up on the way out?
Yeah, I gotta listen to this, but it's kind of private. But also,
That's fine.
you're cool.
La 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 la.
Want to see pictures of all the drinks
Okay.
my mom's been sending me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
I will
weird
answer the
cheesy
message
God.
if it is a message.
Yeah.
She looked delicious.
You listen to the message. It's a voicemail, and it's Deirdre just being like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know. The connection out here is terrible. I've been trying to get a hold of you all week. Are you okay? I hear you. You should call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to talk about it. You know, it's okay if you have a relapse. I understand these things happen. Remember, that doesn't make you less valuable as a person. We're all people, and we all make mistakes. And sometimes we just have to experience those mistakes and accept the lessons that they bring us. So give me a call back when you get a chance, and we'll talk about it. I'm real proud of you, Sloan. It takes a lot to reach out."
Sloan is just like crying, like tears just streaming down their face, just crying. And they put away the card. They'll call Deirdre later, but they're just like, I'm not a bad person.
Risha will come over and just like lean against Sloan, offering presents and comfort if they want it.
You make it back to the hotel. It's like 2 p.m. on a Sunday, so aside from that one table of like very loud elderly women playing bingo, it's pretty dead in here.
Dave is running the bingo.
Absolutely, you know he's running the bingo.
24.
Yeah, all of the ladies definitely keep trying to do the like, take your shirt off, and he's like, oh, that's cute, Sally, but no, you gotta get the full bingo for that one. Here, I'll give you one button. One button. How's that, ladies? All right.
And like
And
catch
43.
like catch his eye as we walk in and be like,
Yeah, he like thumbs up and kind of just points up, like meet you up there.
yeah. Go
Room
upstairs.
7.
Room 7. Go and just like tick 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 tick.
Hi,
Got your statue.
hey, come on in.
Okay.
Wow, I was getting a bit worried that I wasn't gonna see you before the end of the weekend. So congrats. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
It was a lot of fun. I will say it was a lot of fun. That was probably...
Yeah, he's kind of a shithead, isn't he?
Yeah. total shithead.
Minus the brimstone and lavender. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, it really gets to you for a while.
Oh my god. And to like pull sage out of my pouch.
Tieflings are unionizing, which is a good thing. We
Oh.
like that.
That's why. Good for them.
Yep. They got a lawyer now. So,
Good lawyer from what I hear.
yeah.
And
There it is.
We did experience,
She's
it sounds
beautiful.
like a bit of a problem with the backpack.
take it off and grumpily hold it out.
Oh,
Couldn't get anything out.
yeah. I normally keep my winnings in here, so I try to keep them protected so that nobody else could just be reaching in and be like, oh, I just saw you win all that money, and then I'm just gonna reach in and take it out if you mug me in an alley. It's happened before. It happens a lot.
Just yeeted at her feet.
I think we want our glitter back.
You glitter?
There's about 10 pounds of glitter in there. I'd like it back,
20,
please.
20.
20 pounds of glitter. I'd like it back,
Okay.
please.
Just a backpack. Hyacinth reaches
least
in,
one.
pulls to the shoulder, pulls out a 20 bag of glitter. This?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Hyacinth is the keyword?
Yeah, it's purple, like the backpack.
Not like the rabbit.
The rabbit is not purple.
Just take the glitter. This was meant to cause more chaos, but I'll use it for another time.
All right.
Don't put it in the briefcase.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Oh, you have it. Sorry.
Anything else that needs to come out of here before
I dropped a gold, but I don't care about that.
She reaches in, pops it out, hands it to you.
Thank you.
Right. So
Do we want to...
I'll be taking the statue and dispersing payment.
Cool.
Did you happen to get my money back?
Yes, we did.
Gemma.
How much
much
did you
was it
use?
again?
5,000,
Yeah, how much was
right?
yours?
how much did you get?
It was 5,000 gold.
5,000. That's right.
Well, that's not what. Okay. Pop back in.
That's what I wrote down.
Yeah. So you're gonna specifically like count out 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
5,000 is what's hers.
Right.
The rest is a finder's fee.
So no, but this is so as you start to count it out, Gemma, you notice that some of it is vanishing. If you'd like, you can make me an Arcana or a Religion.
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Sure.
An assist.
Guidance?
You never
I
guidance.
mean, the first one was better. 19.
19. Some of this gold was not real. At least not outside of the casino. You picked up on enough of what has been laid down to you by various people you've talked to that this might have something to do with whatever Toggle Pocket's deal was.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to, I should have done this earlier, but now's the appropriate time. Religion checks.
Ugh.
10.
Not one.
5.
I see we all banked a lot of
2.
points into int in this team.
Negative.
I do, but I rolled in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, not sure.
I will say out loud, I don't know if there's anything that you can do with this, but more information never hurts from what I'm told. Sounds like your old partner made a deal with someone on the 3rd level of hell.
Oh yeah, that tracks. He's a fucking idiot. That would be Mammon. God agreed, or Devil agreed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he made some kind of a deal, and we were told that he might have gotten some powers from it, and with the vanishing gold, that just about tracks, doesn't it?
I wonder if he pays people out in the vanishing gold and then they get out of the casino and it just doesn't work anymore.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. He's that kind of a shithead.
And everyone works like 36-hour shifts. They're not conscious.
They weren't
enough
even gonna
afterwards.
get fucking paid.
We should just go burn the place down.
Not with all the people.
We get the people out first,
Okay.
probably.
Right, okay, so I'm just gonna take my gold and the statue, and you can all keep whatever's left.
Is there
Plus
any
pay.
Is
left?
there anything?
Yeah, what's left if.
So Verity had said that she would pay you 100 gold apiece, which you will each get. There is a remaining probably like 50 gold once a good bulk, like the bulk of it really vanishes.
We need to negotiate for better pay.
We really do.
That's all I'm saying. We need better pay.
We should unionize.
I agree. Does
You all-
the Golden Vault have a union?
You're gonna have to take that up with your supervisor, but I gotta say, like 100 gold for a job like this is actually pretty, like, solid.
Got like 20 on the last one.
No comment.
Well, what's most important is
I know
count.
inflation's bad right now, but like, y'all are what? Can any of you even like polymorph or cast a power word or anything like that?
Yeah. I just joshing.
Deception.
No, I'm totally joking.
Topics.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
No, but I'll never be able to do that. I hit people.
How many times?
You need inspiration?
3 times in about 6 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen better.
Sure you
19.
have.
19. She kind of quirks an eyebrow. I was like, yeah, right. I mean, I knew a baby with a plane shift amulet. Like, whatever. Not that impressive.
A baby?
Yeah, she was
I
5
look
years
like
old.
a-
Fucking sorcerer with
Do I
crazy
look like a
magic shit.
fucking baby?
All right.
I'm not a fucking
All
baby.
right, everyone. We've gotten your job done. You've
Thank
paid
you.
us appropriately.
I appreciate it.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Just
you're
walk
in
out.
my room.
Just walk out and like slam the door. Slam the door open and walk
a good
out.
word for us. As
Yeah, oh no, yeah, 5 stars. Absolutely. Excellent
If
review.
you wouldn't mind trying to maybe find the folks at the casino other jobs. I'm sure the place is gonna be a shithole in about 5 minutes.
Perfectly honest, not too worried about most of them, they seem pretty capable, and with the amount of talk of unionization that I've heard in the bar the last weekend, I really think they're gonna be fine. You know, once you join the union, there's a lot of like placement situations and protections, so they're probably gonna sue Toggle Pocket for all he's worth, which ain't gonna be much if he made a devil's deal and reneged on it, but it'll be fun to watch.
Definitely agree with you.
Hey, Sloan! Come teach me how to play cards!
Oh, fuck.
As you all make your way back to your room, and right as Dave appears at the door with a plate of tapas and a pitcher of margaritas.
How long are you running bingo for?
Oh, I'm still running it. Oh, so no, I mean I can stay however. No, I'm still running it.
Go join
so
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can go down.
Bingo?
You're gonna teach me how to play cards.
Great. Bingo?
It's just playing cards. We don't put any money on it.
You go downstairs.
I'm gonna lose everything.
Past Dave, who is holding out the taps and memories, and you see that Dave is running bingo.
Oh, good job, Dave.
I will take out my personal curated 3 Dragon Ante cards that I keep on me at all times.
Obviously.
And I will go downstairs and grab a handful of gravel. Because in order to play 3 Dragon Ante, you have to bet. Like, that is part of the game. And I'll go upstairs and I'll start to teach Risha how to play 3 Dragon Ante with pebbles.
I was gonna say Theo goes down to Gemma and like nudges at her belt where she's got the pouch of stones.
Oh, the bad ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, use those.
And brings them up to you so that you can use the
oh, okay. All right.
The fake gems.
Okay, so what you do is you got a hand and
as you begin to play cards, Gemma settles in with all of the very fun old ladies to play bingo, who immediately adopt her. You now have like 9 grandmas. Just so many Werther's originals and so many birthday cards.
Devin, you want in on this game?
No, thank you.
No.
When do you think
Come have a drink.
Lord Hyacinth is gonna
They'll show up at their convenience. Come have a drink and sit with us at least.
Okay.
They'll show up when it pleases them.
As you settle in to wind down with the knowledge of a job, if not well done, at least completed, as we wrap up this edition of Keys from the Golden Vault. That is the Stygian Gambit. We ran a little longer than I intended. I apologize, but thank you all for being game to stick around. This was a very complicated heist, made more complicated by detailed bathroom vandalism. And thank you, viewers, for joining us. Thank you, raiders, any of you who sticked around. Thank you to our regulars. Thank you to our wonderful patrons. We are ending the month at 93% of our tavern upkeep.
Thank you so
which is
much.
nothing to sneeze at. Thank you so much for your support. If you are not a patron, but you're interested in becoming one, I just want to say, because it doesn't get said often enough, supporting us on Patreon is in fact one of the best ways to support us. It gives us the best kickback, and it gives you access to such things as the Arena of the 5Es, which is a very wild game we play once a month, where our patrons get to submit character builds based on whatever random requisites we put in, and then players, much like these Chaos Monkeys, come in, play them essentially blind in an arena where they have no idea what they'll be fighting. It's a lot of fun. It's a disaster every time.
Who are you calling a monkey?
All of you, Chaos Monkeys. But yeah, anyway, speaking of scheduling, as I've brought up the Arena of the 5Es, there will be another arena. It'll be sometime in April. You should hop into our Discord to find out when that is going to be, and if you're a patron, we'll give you all the build info there. Tomorrow is Wednesday. That means new episode of The Redacted Reports, our Delta Green actual play podcast. Drops every Wednesday, anywhere fine podcasts are free. It's a really awesome show. We're starting to ramp up to the end of this season, and things are getting weird. And of course, we will be back next week with more Keys from the Golden Vault. We'll be moving into the next module. Might be some of these players, might be totally different players. That's the fun. Every heist crew is different. But thank you all so much for joining us. We're gonna go do a much shorter After Dark than I originally expected because it's so late. But thank you, and we will see you all next time.